than by going straight into it. Okay, so new enemy type. Let's go. Let's fight these zombies. One hit from any enemy will take about half my life bar off. You will see me using a lot of the same attacks because, yeah, on the harder difficulties, you are not expected to do combos. Combos will fuck you up. So let's just try and get some. Luckily, these are big, fat, slow pieces of shit, so... There we go. Nice, clean headshot. Right, give me that. Give me that. Perfect. If you're wondering, Karl, why are you fighting giant zombies with chainsaws for hands? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. There is no explanation for what these things are. They're just here. Fucking werewolf powers. Let's go. Oh, it's a zombie in it, of course. Don't need a head. Ting. Let's see what's next. A nice clean hit. So the main system in this game is something called obliterations, which basically is any time you fight an enemy, there is a chance of taking off a limb with every swing. Heavy attacks or more powerful attacks will have more chance of taking off limbs. Some attacks have guaranteed limb removal properties. Once you've done that, you can finish you can finish them in one hit. This is the best weapon in the game for doing that, because look at the fucking size of this bastard. It also has this attack, which is unironically amazing. Yeah, that will go across the screen, it will go through walls, you can hit enemies from anywhere with it. Oh. So if you're wondering, Karl, how do you beat these giant fish? I am not kidding when I say this is how you beat the giant fish. You step daintily into the water and fire a harpoon gun. This is it. This is how you beat this enemy. If you go out onto the water too far away from... They will grab you. They'll take half your life bar off. For example, though you can't stop that, you can't block it, and now I'm stuck in the water, my only option to survive is to rapidly fire this gun and hope that everything dies. It's water combat. Oh, I'm dead. That's it, I'm dead. My character is dead. Let's try and get to safety. No, I'm dead. That's this game. That's Ninja Gaiden 2. Go fight these enemies in the water. You have one attack that hurts them. It takes 50 hits to kill them. There is no way to speed up this process. If you get anywhere near them with your regular weapons, you will die. And I died, so now I have to fight all these enemies again. So fuck it, fight all these zombies again. Thankfully, I've got the fucking Eclipse sight, so I'm just gonna make short work of this bastard. Ting! Just look at this. Ugh! What a big bastard that is. Take the head clean off. So I have to fight all these enemies again, and then I have to go fight those fish again. There is no way, to my knowledge, to defeat those fish without taking some damage. God, get the fuck off me. So I'm currently playing through this on my channel with Lucas, and I thought might as well go through it on hard mode, because I'm guessing once I've gone through it on hard mode, beating any of the bosses on medium is going to feel like a breeze. It's going to be a fucking cakewalk. So I've beaten those, and I can't save. There's no option to save. So once again, my literal only tactic to do any damage to these creatures, they cannot be hit by any other projectile weapon I have. And bow and arrow, it does not hurt them. You can only hit them either when they get out of the water, which is not fun, and will take me all fucking day, or by jumping into the water and firing this gun. I have explosive shurikens, they do not do any damage. I have regular shurikens, I have knives, I have swords, I have every possible weapon. I can shoot blades of wind. I can't even, if I want, shoot a beam of pure concentrated evil energy. It will not hurt these fish. My only choice is to jump into the water and fire this gun. Again, the person who directed this game did not want it to be fun. So this is my only option to do any damage to them whatsoever. Let's hope that they don't grab me with their random attacks. The water absorbs everything else. The way I've been explaining to Lucas, though, is a lot of these bad mechanics, they are bad, and that make this game difficult, can be abused on harder difficulties, and is in fact one of the few ways you can actually even the odds in your favour. For example, when you're fighting a big chunk of enemies, you can jump into the water and hide below the water, and they won't be able to hurt you. That's a tactic available to you if you don't want to fight. So I think I got them all. So that's 200. It took me 277 bullets to kill those enemies. Let's just go quietly save the game. I want to just demonstrate this. I don't think enough people know about just how ridiculous Ninja Gaiden 2 gets. Because I've shown Lucas some of the stuff and he doesn't believe when I tell him it gets worse. So let's buy some healing items. I have enough essence. You never have to do that again. I have to do it when I play through with Lucas. Luckily, I'll be playing through on easy difficulty. What game is this? This is Ninja Gaiden 2. One of the hardest games ever made. And I'm playing through on hard mode because I'm an ass. Dun, 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 dun. Gimme. Fuck yeah. Respawns. You know that shit's about to get real when the game itself gives you a respawn. When the game gives you a respawn, it's like, you know it's expecting the next bit to be bullshit. How many bits would it take you to open the bit? I don't have the game case. This game is free on Game Pass. It's digital. It's a digital copy. Also, you can't open video beers with game cases. The game case is made of soft plastic. Here we go. Next combat challenge. I don't care. Fun fact, it doesn't matter because it's just zombies. Got him. Oh, he's got no head. I can't wait till you guys see the Black Spider Clan. Oh god, no! Oh, quarter my health back. Now, you guys aren't going to believe it when you see how many fucking explosive shurikens get launched here. Like, these enemies are actually super easy to kill. They're so slow. They're just giant hitboxes. Could you open one with the console instead? Possibly, but I don't want to damage my console. It's mine. Now, they're just one big giant hitbox. Nice and easy to hit. Very slow. And mercifully, mercifully, the game does give you some of your health back, so. Greetings from Mars. Oh, hello. Also, for the character action aficionados out there, this game doesn't have a lock-on. So it's impossible to lock onto enemies, you only also lock onto the closest enemy. That's a huge problem when enemies, oh god, hit you with projectiles. Okay, oh god, why did I stream this bit? Oh well, you guys are about to see something special. Welcome to Ninja Gaiden 2. I don't think anything demonstrates this game more than this. So this is an enemy that was removed from the PS3 version. Fight 2 giant dragons. There's no lock-on. There's no lock-on. You can only shoot them with arrows. That is your only option. So this is the fight. You might be thinking so far, that's not bad. And each one of these giant glowing golden dragons has an instant kill attack that can hit you from the top of the screen, and you have no warning about. You also can't hit them or hurt them with your regular arrow shots. So these do 0 damage. So far, I seem to be, oh no. I'm about to say so far I seem to be doing okay, but now I'm getting dive bombed by the regular enemies. So let's see how the chat's doing. This is where it's going to get. Just thin out these ranks. Oh, he's going to do it. You guys ready? I can hear it. I can hear the nuke attack coming in. You know what, fuck it, 'cause I don't want to dick around. Let's get leveled up. The smaller dragons seem easy enough to kill. The problem with the smaller dragons is they constantly fly at you and do endless damage. And also, because they are just a recurring threat, your character will auto-aim at them because they're always closer than the golden dragons. So you can't auto-aim onto the golden dragons because your lock-on will always go for whichever enemy's closest, which invariably is one of these things. I also believe they spawn infinitely for this fight, which is why I've got no damage on these dragons. Oh, here we go. Yeah, the only way to do any reliable damage is to sit still. At which point you will get hit by all manner of fun stuff. Oh god. Man, you guys should have seen it for Sidonia. Oh, it missed. Thankfully they do give you infinite arrows. So it could be worse. Can I get a free hit? Worth it. Oh god, that's gonna hurt. It's like when you can see it coming and you just know. Also, yes, I'm taking damage as I'm stood still. If you stand still to try and get a shot off, you'll get hit by those other dragons from off screen. They can kill you. Yeah, I died. I looked away from the screen for a split second, a dragon hit me from off screen. So the camera's bad. Thankfully, now I get this. Which missed. Can I please lock on to the giant golden dragon, please? I'll take it. I'll take it. Fuck! Come on, Ryu. Getting close, getting close. Yes! So that's one down. I can't believe we're going to do this in one line. There we go. Oh. So I got really lucky there because something that can happen is those the smaller black dragons will constantly dive bomb you, which knock you out of your charging the bow animation. If you get knocked out of the charging the bow animation, you don't really damage. Luckily, they're only shooting fireballs, which does damage, but doesn't knock you out of the animation, allowing me to get 3 or 4 clean hits. Ooh, the Temple of Sacrifice. Who gives a fuck? Okay, so the world's just on fire now. It's time. Oh. Yeah, I'll buy that. Oh. Yeah, I've got enough healing items. Bollocks to it. Let's be a proper big dick OG and not use any healing items. Oh, okay. One hit. What am I doing? Why am I not doing the Azuma drop? Perfect. So you guys are about to see us attack a lot. So it kills all human-sized enemies. So most of the time in one hit. Yeah. Oh, come on, Ryu. Fuck, come on. So this is supposed to be a new enemy type, because I'm playing on hard mode. I've already fought like 20 of them. Was the previous Discord really that racist? The fact that you're using the qualifier that racist means that I don't really want to bother answering that question. I'm not going to dignify that response. When you say the words that racist, that means there's a level of racism you would find acceptable or tolerable. So how about you go fuck yourself? Oh god, I'm nearly dead. Okay. I thought, oh, okay, I killed the last of the enemies. And then a guy just comes in from off screen. It's like, you thought this fight was over. Fuck you. Comes in off screen. So there's no magic pixel in Ninja Gaiden. You die. Now that lady summons all that blood. It's a big sacrifice. So I'm going to try using the Eclipse Scythe instead. This thing is just the little problem solver. Just the little ninja weapon that could. Now look at this bad boy. Oh, that's some damage. Also, yes, the enemy can throw lightning at you, because that's fair. Oh, shit. Goodbye to half my life, that. Win! That Talium tech. Okay, so is that all the enemies? There we go. Got them all this time. A little problem solver. So where's that guy? He's trying to downplay fucking racism. How about you go suck the fatter part of my dick, my friend. That's a lot of health, yeah. But yeah, the game is quite generous in that regard. Also, I think I've got enough to level up. I want to go for the Luminous Staff. Get to level 3. I've only gone for the weapons that, yeah, this shit is, you need this. You need some ridiculous thing this weapon can do to help you win. So the Luminous Staff, actually I can show it off. The Luminous Staff has one of the best attacks in the game, which is this one. Which is where you spin around, the old spinaroonie. You're completely invincible during that. It hits everything, does insane crazy damage. It also has an Izuna drop. One of the better Izuna drops. So you can combo enemies into it when they're in the air. So it's a nice, easy tactic. Ting. Also looks pretty boss. Look at it, with its little maces on the edge. Ting. The old spin to win. It's one of the better moves. And then the other weapon that I really like, I know gets a bad rap, not a lot of people like it, is the Kurisigama, which has a few things that it can do to specific bosses where they just don't know how to deal with it. It has a couple of moves that are just really, really strong, like this one. Like, what are they supposed to do about that? Almost every boss in the game gets hit by that for about 10% damage. So if you can chain 10 of them in a row, you'll beat most bosses. Oh, I'm back, baby. Really? Really, Ryu? Also, I want to use that. Jewel the Demon Seal, motherfucker. Any move with iframes. Every weapon has moves with iframes. Like everything has an ultimate attack, which goes through most things. The problem is, it's charging them up. They take a few seconds to charge up, unless you absorb the essence of another enemy. For example. So a lot of the game is figuring out ways to get off your ultimate attacks without being hit. So usually hiding in the air is always a solid choice. Ching! Took his arm off. Oh yeah, Shaun of Death. Oh, fight me right head. God, I love this thing. Oh god, no. I do not love that attack time now. Ninja Gaiden, which the training sword is OP. Now that's a Ninja Gaiden Black, which is also on the Xbox Live Store, though not for free. That's unlaboured flawlessness. It's getting kicked my ass. I think it kicks a lot of people's asses because when you realise the game, it does not want you to combo. All the cool stuff it tells you to do is a lie. There is no reason to ever do anything cool. Learn every weapon's best couple of moves and abuse those. Think of it as a fighting game. When you're playing against an easier opponent, you can do more cool stuff. But when you start playing against the harder opponents, I've got to do what's optimal. And what's optimal isn't always fun or flashy, but it gets the job done. Gimme! Life of the gods. I'm really stuck about where to go now. Oh, duh. Ting, 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 ting. Where the fuck does this level want me to go? Oh. Of course. Oh, Ryu. What a loser. Here we go. The old spin to win. There we go. So you will see a lot of fucking Izuna drops on these bad boys. Oh, let me take a limb off. Shaun at dead. Hopefully for all those people out there got their ass kicked by this game, I will try and get the game back to them. Oh god. Fuck you. There we go. It's not just me and this. One-on-one now. Ain't got none of your friends. Just me and you. I know there's two of them, I'm treating as one enemy. Oh god, that clean hit. God damn it, leave me alone. Yeah, and the joke I like to make about this is that the worst enemy in the game, the hardest one to defeat, is the camera. No one can defeat the camera. The camera has no mercy. It's actually the secret hidden boss. That's a clean hit. Any more for any more? Fuck yeah, who wants some? Give me what you got. No, I don't want to read Denji's notebook. I'm a bit busy right now, Denji. Missed. Yes. Just got an arm off. This is the wrong Ninja Gaiden 2. I'm aware that there is a other Ninja Gaiden. If I put the wrong one on, because I know there's a Ninja Gaiden 2 for like the arcades. Oh, fuck's sake. Oh my god, that damage. If you're wondering what do you do about that attack, the answer is don't get hit. If you're wondering what do you do against attacks like that, don't get hit. If you're getting hit by that attack, you're already doing one bad. And the game gets more difficult than this, where every enemy can kill you in one hit. Shoot at everything until it dies. Oh yeah. So this is one of my favourite parts of the game, because you can see it in the distance, and that's the first level boss. So the first level boss is now attacking me as a pair. There are now 2 or 3, maybe 2 or 3 of the first level boss attacking me at the same time. And they don't have life bars anymore, they're just a basic enemy. And it's just beat 3 of the first level boss at once. Ninja Gaiden takes that thing of a boss becomes a regular enemy to the extreme. I am now fighting 3 level bosses at once on a narrow platform. And winning. And if you look, you can actually see another one coming. There's actually multiple versions of the same boss attacking me. And if you look as well, there's also another one. So that's a grand total of 6 level bosses in a row as regular enemies. Yeah, you can not cheese this, but the actual intended way to beat these is to do what I'm doing. Because you can't do normal combos on these enemies. They are either immune to the damage or will just block combo mid swing. That was another one. There we go. Also, why would I let myself get hit? That was another one. That's 7 or 8. 8 level bosses in a row. Fight 8 level bosses at once. Tell me, when's the last time you saw Dark Souls do that? Fight 8 level bosses at once. Oh god, yeah. And of course, yes, the enemies can hit you from off screen. Okay, so now it's one-on-one. Oh wait, I say it's one-on-one. If you look in the distance, you can see... Oh, hello, what's that? Is that a 9th level boss? Can you see? Oh, a 10th one as well, just after me. So the game, this isn't even a boss rush. This is just a part of the game where they send 10 level bosses at once at you. The 10th level boss is here, folks. Alright, let's try and get some equalization done. I'm now out of healing items. Oh, I'm dead. So think about that for a moment. Think about that for a moment. Oh yeah, fight 10 level bosses in a row. This isn't even like the last level or anything. The game just sends 10 level bosses at you at the same time. I bet you regret not healing. Not really. They were going to beat me anyway. If they were going to beat me, they were going to beat me. I'll try and use the Eclipse Scythe this time, because the Eclipse Scythe is more powerful. So you can actually see them coming all the way from the distance. And if you keep an eye on that trap point, but the other side of the screen. Ting, 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 ting. Also, that noise is terrifying. Got that damage. Nope. Not killed him yet. Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, of course. Okay, it's gonna hurt. Whew, no healing items. No problem. That's it, all group up for me. Oh, I missed. That's one kill. Get my health back. You can see him coming, look. You can see him all the way in the distance. Look how many there is. There's 3! There's 3 on the way. Luckily, though, I get all the time in the world to prepare. So I'm just going to wait. Wait until I see the whites of their eyes. Oh, it doesn't kill. Of course it doesn't. Because if you did that on the boss, it'd only take 1/3 of his life bar off. Thankfully, the enemy AI is not great, and they don't really know what to do when they fight together. The problem with that, though, is that sometimes they'll do attacks that they're supposed to do on their own. Case in point. So if you're wondering, Karl, what do you do there? Don't get hit. I got hit, admittedly, so clearly that's the wrong thing. I got hit. I'll stick with the Eclipse Scythe. I'm going to try another tactic, and I'm going to go for the tried and true, the Dark Souls tactic. And I'm hoping people already know what it is. Just run away. The Dark Souls tactic, it works. It works on everything. Gimme. Thank you. Healing items. Because they can't actually follow you through here. There we go. They've unspawned. They haven't, but fuck it, run. So I would like to ask the folks at home a question now. Where did those come from? Also, yes, I'm fighting in poison. Do a fight inside poison. Ninja Gaiden commits the cardinal sin of making you fight inside poison. Because there's a lot of games that do this. Devil May Cry does it a bit. Character action games, they make you fight in an area where you take damage. The understood rule is the enemies you defeat will always drop healing items. That is not the case here. It's just beat the enemies before you die. The cardinal sin of this type of gameplay. If you're going to make people fight in an area where you have to take damage, you have to give them healing items. But Ninja Gaiden says, fuck that, why would he give you healing items? It's like having enough on you. Hopefully I've got them all. Nope. Not yet. What have you got for me? Oh, incendiary shurikens. Ah, no, I'm dead. Ninja Gaiden, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe you're supposed to advance while you fought them. You're not. They spawn infinitely. No, they don't spawn infinitely. They spawn about 10. You're supposed to fight them. It's just that you can run past almost every enemy in the game because the game's not well designed. So this is where my little problem solver comes in. Oh, I lost half my health. With the ultimate attack, that goes through the level. An oversight, I'm sure. Oh, yeah. Don't you love it when enemy games? So now I can't actually walk into that poison without dying. Watch. Let's try and fight without taking a single hit. I'm dead. Oh, it's so good. Look at it. Did that sluggo one shot? Oh no, he's not really one shot. It's just, why would a small ball of phlegm from a worm not do a quarter of your health? Also, every attack in the game can stun lock you. And groups of enemies can all hit you at exactly the same time. And clear out an entire life bar at once. Thankfully, I've got this. So let's get in there. On. Oh, the damage. Perfect. Win. Oh, he got me again. Again, you might be wondering, what's your option there? Don't get hit. Well, does the enemy have a wind-up? No. Why would they have a wind-up? Why would there be any sort of visual indicator about what the enemy's going to do? Also, those little bugs hide in the water, and there we go. Oh, there's like 5 more. Thank you. May I have another, sir? Yeah. little beetles here do a surprising amount of damage. Yeah, there we go. My entire life bar's gone. I stopped blocking for a second. So I have to fight on this tiny little platform so I don't take any poison damage. And then I'm gonna have to like just haul ass. Oh god. No, I'm dead. Just think about what you guys just saw. I had a full health bar and against a basic mob enemy got hit 3 times and lost it. A basic mob enemy. Like the game design in this game is fantastic. I'm glad that I chose to play with Lucas. Yeah. Also, yes, the enemy can hit you after doing certain attacks. Like certain attacks are supposed to be invincible. After doing them, you can get hit by. You're not kidding about the camera. You cannot negate the poison. You can come stand up here. There is a little place up here. You can stand here and try and use ultimate attacks. And just hope that you get some clean hits, but your ultimate attack will make you just go into the poison every now and again anyway. Also, these enemies are just terrible because they give you no visual indication about how much damage you've done or how little health they have left. I don't have any channel points or emotion ground, so I don't care. Get in there. Oh, I got hit out of the air, of course. Oh god, yeah, that's almost my entire life bar. Also, of course, the enemies can hide under the ground and become invincible. Perhaps my most hated trope when it comes to enemies. Enemies that hide. Nothing kills momentum in a video game faster than enemies who hide. I think I've got enough of these. Nope. So I have no health now. Let's go. Wouldn't it be nice if any of these enemies were dropping health? Please drop health. No. Oh, it's great. I love it. It's so good. I can't wait for Lucas to see this. I'm so excited for him to be like, what the fuck, what did they expect you to do? It's like, Lucas, they expect you to win. But why would they help you? Also, yes, of course, the enemies that hide inside the poison can just jump and stun lock you. Why would they not jump and stun lock you? Oh, thank God, some help. They expect you to die over and over. But the thing is, you can't even learn enemy patterns in this game, because enemies can just randomly go through hits. Every enemy has a chance to just not take any hit stun from certain attacks, and all level bosses can power through combos. So even when you learn a boss's patterns, for example, and you know that you can do a 3-hit combo after it, every now and again the enemy will just power out of it and hit you. Because life is unpredictable. Oh, I got hit as I jumped in. I almost killed the beetles. Oh, I got hit. The enemy came out of the poison with absolutely no visual warning whatsoever. Oh, one sec. A guy is blaming. How about you go fuck yourself, you victim blaming piece of shit. Is there any sentence that smacks of more moral cowardice? That I agree with what the protesters are doing, but I think looting hurts their cause. It's almost like they're not the ones doing it, you fucking idiot. Oh, the poison! So I can't imagine waking up and just being that much of a coward. Please, no. Oh god, the camera. The camera's working. Oh yeah. So, another cardinal sin that this game breaks in terms of character action. It's something you'd never notice until it's not in the game. It's something Bayonetta does. And it is, if an enemy is off screen, it can't attack you, or its attack patterns or its aggression will lower. And Devil May Cry does that, Revengeance does that, and they'll either not attack or they will use easily telegraphed attacks with loud audio cues. Ninja Gaiden does not do that. Enemies do not have audio cues. They will literally just jump from off screen with an attack that takes off half your health bar. Because the answer is, you should never not be dodging. The problem is, every time you jump, like say for here, this is how you avoid taking damage. It's not perfect, but generally you'll take almost no damage. Most things can't hurt you. The problem is, every time I jump, I take a little bit of extra damage. So the one tactic they want you to do to avoid taking damage, there is no lock-on now. You can only lock on to level bosses. You will auto-target the nearest enemy to you, and that's about it. So I can't even single out enemies that I know are weak, or I know are weak to a specific weapon or attack. Notice as well how this single fight is more difficult than the boss fight. Oh, he got me. Oh, he grabbed me, so... Yes, what you saw there actually happened. I got grabbed by an enemy, landed on the floor, got immediately grabbed by another enemy, while having absolutely no opportunities to jump. Oh, he got me again. Dead. Difficulty is just a substitute for content. Yeah, this game, I say, is when people say a game is bullshit. Ninja Gaiden 2 is one of the few games where I think that complaint holds any water, because the creator, the director of the game literally has said it's not supposed to be fun. It's supposed to test your patience. I want completing my game to be an achievement. Oh shit, I used my good hang on. Well, it's also really poorly optimized. So let's just use the weapon it wants us to use and just start just throwing some G-nades. Get that Modern Warfare tech on board. Thankfully it gives you an infinite amount of these. The problem is, they don't really do much damage. They're also super not fun. Oh, thank you. There we go. I'm gonna grab an item off screen. Oh. Ooh, thank God. Ting. Oh yeah, welcome to Ninja Gaiden, folks. Some more items, please. Oh, I'm nearly dead. Please tell me I nearly killed all these things. No, dead. So viewers' thoughts. You've seen one mission. This isn't even as well the hardest part, it's just these enemies are very difficult to do anything to. They don't get stunned by anything, so you can't combo them. None of your attacks really hit them that cleanly. So they can always power through, for example. They can power through pretty much anything you throw out. That's a real. Aim in the opposite direction. Seems physically painful to play, yeah, but I need people to know. So I chose to play it on my channel, not remembering how bad it is, so fuck it. I also feel that just people need to be educated. So I see so much about video games today are like, not fun, this game's too hard. Like, every time I roll my eyes so much when I see people saying, oh, Dark Souls is difficult. It's not. It's just not fun to play. And it tricks you into thinking that it is. Dark Souls is a very pretty girl with no personality, who's really bad in bed. And she's got a great personality, she looks great, but she's bad in bed. Yeah. Ninja Gaiden is the exact opposite, where she's fucking amazing in bed, but she's shit everywhere else, and she rips your knackers off. And she likes it. I see that healing item, thank you. I love me some Dark Souls. Will you like a bad game? I say playing Ninja Gaiden 2. There we go. Falling into my rhythm now. Oh no, I'm not. So I think he might be the last one alive. The last worm creature. Please kill them. I see him coming in. Please tell me that's got them all. Oh. Just from off screen. Yeah. Like, Dark Souls is not hard. You can go through, you can kill every enemy in that game naked with your fists. The fact that literally every single enemy in the game, bar a couple, can be beaten by running around them in a circle and pressing R1. Kind of ruins that rep. So I'm just going to go, let's try bullshit tactic number 3. Oh god, it got me immediately. Bullshit tactic number 3 failed. Oh god, I landed directly into the second grab. And yes, in case you're wondering, that can chain infinitely, and they can just keep grabbing you out of it, unless you spam this invincible reversal. This is the flying swallow attack. It's so good they gave it to every other weapon in the game. But it's particularly good with the dragon sword. So you can do it 3 times in a row. It also has one of the strongest ultimate attacks if you can land it. Oh, I got killed! A small beetle. The legendary ultimate super ninja killed by a small beetle jumping into the back of his head. I'm really struggling to think what weapon might work against these. Like, level bosses aren't this hard. Oh yeah, I love when enemies are completely invincible. There are also enemies that just like don't take damage from that sometimes. Like Ryu will be rotating at 1,000 miles an hour, and enemies just take no damage from it for no reason. Ninja Gaiden Black is a lot better in a lot of regards because something that you've not really seen a lot, because I've not fought the correct enemy type yet, is almost every weapon in this game has a series of very cool moves. Like, a lot of them have grabs or Izuna drop type moves. The problem is, almost every enemy type you fight in this game cannot be hit by those moves. In Ninja Gaiden Black, you only fight ninjas or human-sized opponents, so you can do them. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, grabbed out of the air. Please leave me alone. I think I've got one worm monster left, and after that it's just beating the bugs, which are, weirdly enough, harder to kill, because they hide in the fucking poison. And they do this. I'm just going to use my explosive shurikens now, so I'm not risking it. Oh, I'm dead. They're the toughest enemy in the game. They are the toughest enemy in the entire game. Because they don't get hit like normal enemies. You can't combo them properly. They will drop out of certain things, and they will attack you from off screen, and they hide in the poison. And they can take a full fucking ultimate attack. Oh yeah, love it. You know what, I'm going to save that. Do you want poison in? I love getting hit. Thank you. Didn't know you stream. I've been streaming for ages. Like 3-4 years at this point now. I just never announce it on the main channel because I feel that's a bit douchey. The amount of channels I've watched where 3/4 of the video is just them self-promoting. It's not for me. It's a shame as well because if I could fight the Black Spider clan, maybe I could do some of the cool moves, but you can look at these worms and just go, why would you ever do a normal move on them? They'll just combo you out of it. They'll just do a grab out of nowhere and hit you. So we'll throw some wind out there. Oh, I missed. Ultimate attack missed. Yeah. 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 That's exactly how it goes down. Oh, like 3 more of those worm monsters turn up. Ryu's in. Oh man, you're in for a mare tonight, mate. I'm playing Ninja Gaiden 2. Famously, so bad in regards to how difficult it is and unforgiving, they took bosses out. They took content out of this game for the supposed definitive version because people hated it that much, including the boss that I just fought on screen. So fight these ninjas. I think I got them. Can I have my healing item, please? Nope, it just floated away like a fucking prick. You know what I'm gonna go do? I'm gonna go save. Because if I die and have to do that fight again, I'm not really happy, so. I'd rather take damage from this poison than have to fight all this shit again. I'd rather go into the next area with less health. First boss. I thought it'd be stealth. There is stealth in it to a degree. Because if you just run past all the enemies, is that not stealth? I kind of have to. Like, I kind of have to get in there, don't I? There's no choice. For Lucas. Yeah! Oh my god, no. I've not killed a single one yet. There better be something cool down here. The game is just slow to a crawl. Oh god, no, the stun locking begins. Start throwing fucking grenades everywhere. There we go. What'd I get? Oh, health. To be fair, that was kind of worth it. I just saw that and went, I kind of have to get in there, don't I? There's no choice. Oh, for fuck's sake! I need a beer. I call it up comparison with this game of Dark Souls. Yeah. I'm not a fan of the Dark Souls games in oh god damn it. No, I have to fight them all. So it's literally just the exact same thing again, but this time there's more worms And I have less healing items because I've used them all. Fucking great. The number one mechanic in Dark Souls is like you lose half your health if you die, and when you're in that mode, the game's harder. And I get it. You want to encourage... Oh, I'm dead. You want to encourage people to get better, but the weirdest thing is when you're winning, or you've got a lot of health, like when you're kindled or whatever the fuck, you've got double health and you can summon help. So not only do you have twice as much health as someone who's died when you're like fighting a boss or whatever, you can also summon help and double the amount of damage you can do. When it always seems to me like that is the exact opposite way it should be. Like surely it should be the other way around, and it should be, oh, they all respawn. But luckily, oh, don't tell me that. Oh no, there we go. They all respawn, but I can do this. Really? It always seems to be... It should have been... Fuck it for Lucas. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, if someone's doing poorly and got half a health bar, surely they should be the ones who can summon help. That way you have to make a tactical choice between, do you want more health and fight the level boss on your own? Or you have half health, so you are a lot more fragile, but you have another person helping you. And they've never fixed that. When in any other game, it would be the opposite way around. I like how that doesn't even fill my health up. It's like, fuck you, get better. Right, let's get in. Look how many of them there is. Ting, ting. Oh, Ryu's fucking going ham now. He's pissed. You don't want to fucking fight any of these things anymore. Like, at the very least, give me like a quick kill option. When you can see that little bottom bit come out, that's thinner than the rest. Like, let me have the ability to just instantly slash them. Oh, no, the grab. Summoning also increases boss's health. But it just seems so pointless. Like, why do they give people who've got more health the ability to make the fight even easier? Like, surely that should be the option for the people who have less health. People who are dying. And also just all the stuff where the game's just poorly designed in a lot of aspects and it just gets defended. And the fact that almost every weapon in the game is like worthless except 3. Oh, thank God for that. Perfect. Like, look how many attacks this thing's taken. And this is a video game right now. Oh, some more health, thank God. I get it. I get this. But they just send way too many enemies after you at once. Because I've already figured this encounter out. Do they really need to send an additional 60 fucking enemies in there? Especially when they're enemies that are not fun to fight. Fuck for that. Whew. Thank you. Play this. Glitch. No, that's not glitch. That's just how many people you've got. That's just how many of those enemies you have to fight and how little damage they take. They're not a fun enemy. That's the problem. A lot of the enemies in this game are just not fun to fight because you can't do anything to them. And I believe we're coming up to the famous. So again, I'm not going to fucking fight any of these enemies. They're not fun. You get nothing for it. All they do is waste your resources and do ridiculous damage by continually firing those things into the air. They're not fun to fight. I get no reward, so fuck it. It's not worth it. You'll take shit and leave. There we go. Thank you. Of course the enemy have their own Izuna drop. I could go for an Izuna drop right now. Ugh, the game's slowing down. I love it when the game starts slowing down because there's too much shit on screen. 0 health. So I can't take a single hit now. Fuck it. Can't take a single hit, might as well just like get fucking in there. I don't want to fucking die. No, no, no. Let's just see how far I can get. Bollocks to it. Let's try and make the game crash. How many enemies can I summon in at once? Because yeah, fun fact, enemies don't despawn when you run away. They're still on the map. Hey, Muramasa, what we got? I'd like to buy some healing items, please. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm ready. Now imagine if I'd try to fight all those enemies that appeared. But look at them all. Fuck that. Really? Get them all in one. Get them all grouped together. Nice big group of them. Taking the head off. Take his head off. Great. I love it when you miss. Yes. No head. Easy. Easy. Taking his head off. Got him. Thank you. I only fought those enemies to get me save point. Fuck yeah. What are your opinions of fucking porridge? I don't know. It's alright. It's like a really good gym food. Usually when I'm going to the gym, if I want some energy in the morning and I don't really fancy a protein shake, I get some porridge, put a spoonful of jam or applesauce in there, sweeten it, but don't put just putting pure sugar in it always feels really excessive, so I usually like, sometimes I make my own applesauce with a bit of cinnamon and put that in. It's really nice. Yeah. What we got? More bullshit. Oh, look at him. Look at them, they know. This giant group of fucking enemies. What you got for me? Oh. Did he say I've got too many of that healing item? I think he did. In which case, I don't have to worry about getting killed. I've got 3 healing items now. Go on, hit me. Yeah, counter. So you have counters in this game. They're just generally not worth pulling off because if you miss it, you take so much damage, or you can get grabbed out of them. Like so. And that's half your health bar gone. For fuck's sake, really? Hey, Karl, love the vids. Try and catch Fiend like that. Appreciate it. So overall, a net win. Because I got Essence. The Ninja Gaiden guy. He needs to be in a game. Ryu Hayabusa, super fucking cool. He's not been in a good game in ages. Oh, it's cute that you think you want to fight these enemies. Instead of just stealing all the items from me. Gimme. Oh god, no! Ghost fish. You know a game's good when even the treasure chests have enemies in them. Even the treasure chests can have enemies. Ting. No fight for you. Nah, I'm good, thanks. I don't want to fight any of these. Slay the motherfuckers. Cutscene skips. So this is it's one of the most famous parts of the game. You go up this big staircase. It summons in the absolute most amount of enemies possible. To the point where the game actively slows down more than it has been doing. All the enemies you see there come out of this thing. I don't care. My only mission is just get in there and fuck shit up. But before that, let's go steal some stuff. Now this ninja made it so far. So there's a healing item for free there, so. Oh, come on! Really? Fight a fucking level boss out of this? No. No. No, I'm going. I'm done. I'm leaving. Oh, come on. Never. Just fight another level boss. At least it's one-on-one this time. Oh, okay, there we go. Half my health. Really? Dead. Instant kill. So that's what could have happened when I fought the two at once. If you get hit by either of those attacks, you take half your health off you, but they can do them both at the same time. So if you get hit by one, you can get knocked up into the air and hit the other. So now I know, don't press that button. I think it drops something like a resurrection or a key thing. I don't really care. I'm going to try and Ghost of Tsushima. I'm presuming so. No, they don't want to fight me. Let's abuse those hitboxes. I think every single additional thing I've been told about Ghost of Tsushima has made me not want to play the game. Like every additional piece of information has just been like, made me just... Really? Oh, half my health gone. enemies can't fight if they go ahead. That's a rule. At least he's known. Love it when they come from off screen. Also, I think that Ghost of Tsushima game might just have the ugliest fucking UI I have ever seen in a video game. I hope to God you can turn off every element of that UI. Every single part of it looks horrendous. Gimme. So overall, didn't lose anything there. And once again, it's time for the cutscene skip. I don't want to fight all this bullshit while I'm also getting attacked in the air. Gimme. More ghosts. Now I'm getting chased by ghosts. And zombies. And dragons. I fucking... Ah, no! I love video games. No. Bye. So my lesson this time is, don't fight this big dragon. Unless I have to fight the dragon. I've got a feeling I have to fight the dragon. I have to fight the dragon. So at the very least, I can equip my weapons for fighting the dragon. Do I have anything to give me? There we go. I can change my Nimpo. Art of the Piercing Void. This is going to be tough. I guess I have to fight it. Look at it, it spawns in. You can see it spawning. So let's just hope I can bullshit it. It's fucking worth it. Good trade. Good trade, everybody. Just fire a fucking Kamehameha at it for the bone relief. Man, I wish I had some of that right now. I could go for some bone relief. Good trade, everybody. Good trade. Aha. So here's the famous staircase scene. The game will summon every enemy it has. So I'm going to run back and see if I can get a save point, because, like I said, this bit is famous. Hopefully, all the enemies are done spawning in. Nope, because the last save point is up that big cliff. I can't get up there. I have to do this in one go. That felt easy, yeah. Because level bosses, unlike enemy encounters, you can cheese them really easily. Enemy encounters, though, are somewhat more difficult, because level bosses fight you one-on-one for the most part, and if you know a way to do a big chunk of damage, like I could there, you can take them down in about 6 hits. So what they do in this game is they just, oh, we're going to put regular mob enemies in with level bosses, and the mob enemies are always harder to defeat than the level boss. It's really weird. I want to take a bathroom break before this and get another beer. It's super fun. There we go. The worms gave you more trouble. That felt easy, yeah. So this is possibly the most famous part of the game. If I remember it correctly, it's a giant big staircase. They send every enemy in the game after you. I'm going to use the Kurosagama because it has the widest reaching attack. So here we go. Fight a million ninjas. Let's go. So now I have to fight a million ninjas. And I'm already fucking taking damage. Gimme. Gimme. Ah, see, they're making me fight regular ninjas and they're throwing in the Black Spider Clan. Also, yes, I fully healed and then instantly took damage. Because healing doesn't give you any sort of... oh. Speaking of not giving you any sort of iframes. So the Black Spider Clan, infamous in this game, is all they do, the entire time they're on screen, is throw explosive shurikens at you that you cannot block, and if you... or you can block them, but you can only block a couple. Yeah, that's my entire health bar gone. Because the explosions can combo into themselves. So they can take off an entire health bar at once. So, because I didn't realise the Black Spider Clan was going to be here, because they're not when you play the game on normal mode, I have to use the more bullshit, boring strategy. Because you can't use any weapon that takes more than a second to swing against the Black Spider Clan, because you will get hit by an explosive shuriken. And they can hit you while you're taking damage, while you're being hit, while you're falling through the air, while you're doing an Izuna drop. The only way to not take damage from them is to dodge at the exact moment they're about to explode. Like so. The problem is you can get hit by a second explosive shuriken during your dodge animation. So you can get infinitely chained by the explosion. As you can see, they're bringing in more Black Spider Clan. The thing is, though, the fight wouldn't be difficult if it wasn't for the Black Spider Clan, because those explosive shurikens ruin the game. If they weren't in the game, it would actually be playable. And in the PS3 version, they took them out. Or they, at the very least, reduced the amount that the enemy will throw. Because there's like, all you need to do is just go Google, or go on YouTube and just type in Ninja Gaiden 2 Master Ninja Difficulty, first level. The very first level is fighting a group of enemies this size, that is all the Black Spider Clan. And they all just throw in explosive shurikens constantly, but you don't have any upgraded weapons yet. So you don't have access to any of the bullshit moves I have to make this fight easier. They can also, as well, they have infinite range on where they can throw their shurikens from. So if you leave one at the bottom of the stairs, they'll keep throwing. Last healing item. This is my last chance. Gonna have to do it. Luminous Staff coming in for the assist. Thankfully, there's so many enemies. I will always hit someone with this move. So let's try and thin out these ranks a little bit. Thank God for that. Ranks are starting to look a bit thinner now. You look as though there's still more coming in. There we go. You can't fight me right ahead. Oh God, no! The grab. Thankfully, they've stopped sending fucking Black Spider Clan members at me. So I won't be hit by any more explosive shurikens. These enemies can still do some damage though if they get a cheeky grab. And now I have no health. Double check. Nope, 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 nope. I have nothing to heal. My only hope is that one of these enemies drops something. Like that. Oh no! That was the one. Ryu's dead. So the only thing that makes that difficult is the Black Spider Clan. Because you literally can do nothing but just spam invincible attacks against them. Because standing still for any amount of time will get you instantly killed. So I'm not going to fight what's in there because it's not worth it. Best case scenario, I come out with the exact same amount of health that I had when I went in. Worst case scenario, I get damaged. And there's ghost fish in there, which is not worth fighting. That was insane, yes. And they also do it again at the end of the game with an enemy that you can't combo. So they send exactly the same amount of enemies at you, but they're enemies that you can't do any damage to. There we go. Kind of a shame, really. Because I'd love to do that fight with the Kurisigama, because that's what I did it on my first playthrough on normal. Because you don't fight enemies that make explosions, you can do all sorts of cool shit. I'm going to save that Nimpo as well. I'm going to save my Nimpo for a get off me attack as a last like ditch effort when the enemy's finally overwhelming. Yeah, that's it. Face the wrong way, Ryu. Hide. So one-on-one, these things aren't that tough. His attacks aren't that scary when it's just it on its own. Which is what always makes me wonder why. Why make me fight it? Ugh. Let's go fuck up the Black Spider Clan. It begins. Time. They want to go. They want this shit to get real. Ugh! Fuck do you like it when someone uses a bullshit attack over and over again? Ugh, what? Ryu's coming. I'm gonna get my way up these stairs one way or another. There we go. It's thin out the ranks a little bit. Anyone got anything more to say about this? That's what I fucking thought. This is Ninja Gaiden 2. Oh, the Black Spider Clan are coming in. You can see them. The wind. Really? There we go. No legs for you. Ugh. Oh, fuck that one ninja in particular. Nope. So now they're all gone. Now I've taken out the Black Spider Clan. So they didn't want to fight further. It's time. Can't start taking legs. Gimme. My leg. Okay, he's got no leg. Anyone got anything to say about that? Yeah, I fucking thought not. It's a shame that I had to do that. I'm sorry, folks. Now, that's not the way I wanted to do that fight, but I didn't really want to go through it all again. One shuriken. So as you can see, I killed so many enemies that they actually can't spawn in quick enough. Mine. Nope. Yeah, dance like a motherfucker. I want to go for the Shrike drop. Gimme. My lag. Mine. Mine. So yeah, this weapon has command grabs. And you can only do it against human-sized opponents. But you can't do it to the Black Spider Clan because they just constantly make you explode. So all these really cool attacks you see me doing with the Kurisigama do not work on almost any other enemy in the game. Which is a shame. It's one of the reasons that like this game, I wouldn't recommend it unless you're like me and you're a masochist when it comes to character action. Right, let's try and show off some of the other stuff you can do. For example, the Eclipse Scythe has a load of like cool command throws as well. You have this, the River Styx, which is a command throw move, only affects regular sized enemies, where you grab people, swing them around, just generally have a good time. And you'll never see that move in a regular playthrough because it's just wild out, just spam my ultimate attack, which as you saw, goes all the way up the screen. And all the way, it actually goes, you can't see it, but it goes all the way to the top of the map. The animation doesn't go all the way to the top of the map, but the actual hitbox does. And it goes all the way to the top and kills every single enemy in a row. And it kind of ruins this epic moment, because this is supposed to be like a fight against a million enemies, but they're all dead. And it's just, it looked really pathetic, they're sending like one enemy at a time after me. What you got? What is that move? Let's have a look. What's the actual combo? Because it's the River Styx. Where is it? Shadow Banisher. Sorry, my bad. Shadow Banisher is X then Y. Got it. Doesn't appear to be. Oh, it's during Hidden Clouds. Duh. Then you do Hidden Clouds first, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, the giant scythe has an Izulit rock. No, give me your legs. You're not allowed to have legs when you fight with you. It's the rule. Nope, no legs. No legs for you. Nope. That's its counter as well. It's probably the best counter because it always guarantees you a limb removal. So what's that other throw you can do with this? So X, X, X. And then 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, he just leads directly into the... Get the fuck off me. It's just a way to combo into guillotine drop. Cheers, Butterflesh. Oh, I ain't got a head. I was gonna fight me right ahead. No, I'm sorry, but you're the one that has to die. So all the weapons can we show off? Yeah, I'm just trying to show off some of the dumb stuff you can do with the Kurigama. So this thing's all about grabbing people. Like, grab their legs. Like so. Really? Got a nice big long chain. I haven't upgraded the claws yet. So weapons you've not upgraded don't have moves. They also don't do as much damage, which on harder modes is not really advisable. I think I got him. This is the shame looks. Look how many attacks this thing has. That's one weapon. This is the Eclipse Scythe. That's its move list. You use one of those moves in this game, and it's such a shame. There's like 30 to 40 unique moves for every single weapon when you play it on any mode. Oh, well, this is like the hero ninja, so this one's the one who has to take the ultimate attack. Oh, just bringing more ninjas in for me to fight. Oh god, I took off like 3 legs at once. You all saw it. This looks great. Oh my god, that's like... That was a lot of enemies dying at once. I hope you guys can hear that. Because that was a fucking explosion. Oh shit, okay, so I need to start doing some bullshit now. I thought I was done. And I've got no healing items left. So it's time to get some bullshit in. It begins. Spring break. Oh, he got me! The game slowed down. It got me. Random guy. Random ninja number 3 took me out. I fought a dragon, a load of zombies. Random ninja got an attack because I was getting a bit too cocky. Oh well, at least now we know we can do it. And we know the tactic. And I can confirm that the Black Spider clan only come for the first little bit. This is a long level, yeah. We've not even got to a level boss at the end yet. The level boss is super tough. Would you believe me if I said the level boss is not fun to fight? Like, the only parts of this game that are fun are when you're fighting ninjas. Everything else is a chore. What a shame. What a shame. Ting. Run. Bye. Bye. I can't do cool throws to you. Why would I fight you? If I cannot do cool throws to the enemy, what is the fucking point? Gimme. It begins. Look at it, just spawns in. That's it, face the wrong way, Ryu. Everyone loves it. So, shoot that. I missed. It's giving me a nice pattern as well. It's not doing the ray bomb. What's the point in making command grabs if you can barely use them? That's the problem. They only work against human-sized opponents, and then it only works against human-sized opponents who don't explode. I can show it off. Every weapon in this game has a ridiculously long moveset. The Tonfa, one of my favourite weapons. Eclipse Scythe. Dragon's Claw and Tiger's Fang. Every single weapon. And I am forced to literally just hold Y and just use that. This is the only way to kill those enemies. Fighting them normally, as I think I've established, does not work. There is no way to fight those enemies normally and have it even be remotely fun or fair. So I'm sorry, Black Spider Clan. Reuse in. Your life is forfeit. I just love how easy this is. And this is basically how you're supposed to play the game on this mode. But I'm not going to do that, because I want you folks at home to have some fun. I'll just do it to clear out the initial wave. And then we'll try and do some cool shit. So is that all? Yeah, that's the Black Spider Clan. Let's go with some fun. No legs for you. You don't get... the beauty of legs. The luxury of mobile movement is... oh god, no, Black Spider Clan, no. It's not worth it. It's not worth letting them live. Why would I let them live? Oh, guys, you guys want to play catch? Why don't you try holding this? There you go. No, no legs for you. Mine. Ooh. That's fuck it, let's go. Kurisigama time. Start taking some legs. God damn it. I want to take some legs. Mine. Where's the enemy? Ah, fuck it. Woohoo! I still can't decide which one of those has the best animation. So the Eclipse Scythe looks the most stupid because it's got that. But I'm a big fan. There's some of the other ones. You know what, fuck it. Can I try using some... no, because here's the thing, look, the basic Tonfa. I have no moves. Kurisigama, baby, let's go. What's the throw move again? I want to find out, because you can throw the thing straight away. Like, you can just throw the knife and catch people. Where is it? I want to know what it is. Because it's really dumb and it cracks me up every time. There it is. Demon Cutter. There we go. So let's try and use a Demon Cutter on somebody and see what happens. You just take the legs. You just take his legs. Watch. Gimme. Get over here. You don't get to have legs today. Look at that guy. Oh, excuse me. Gimme. You just drag... The animation of Ryu dragging them across the screen is fucking brilliant. You can do it from so far away as well. Let's try it. No, I think I got him. Got him clean. Oh, let's bring him back downstairs. Come on, fight me. Fight me lower down. Oh, I accidentally took his legs. Oh, the amount of people that are coming up with no legs. Because I hit them from off screen. Oh, you got no arms. Oh my god, no! He was going to go for the suicide tech. With Danny DeVito. Fuck it, it's time. Win! Tell him. Give me those legs. Can you imagine how terrifying it would be to fight an opponent who all he did was try and slash your ankles off with a knife? Like, imagine fighting that guy. Oh god! Ugh! You all saw it. You all saw that attack. There was no mercy. Oh, that got him right in the head. It's coming in. I think you guys, you've earned the right to face the Luminous Staff. Right, some beatdowns about to happen with this big old... they get to taste these fucking 9 wood. The animations are dope. The animations are amazing. It's a shame you never get to see them in regular play. Like, if I wanted to play this properly, I would just go through this fight scene and just abuse the ultimate thing. I'm trying to show off some of the cool shit you can do. So they put so much effort into them and then make every design decision stops you from appreciating any of them. Take those legs. Right onto the fucking side of stairs. Now, how much would this hurt? These are concrete fucking steps. Fight me right ahead. Ooh, what a nice hit. Nope. Okay. It's time. The legend needs to come to life. The weapon that made him a legend. The attack. Are they ready for Tiger's Roar? Ooh, gimme. Ugh. Right. I grow weary of this battle. I want to fight you all at once. Show me your true power. Come on, all spawn in. Spawn in. Hurry up. It needs to be a proper fight. Come on, I want more of you. Fuck it. Perfect. Ryu Hayabusa needs a real challenge. You leave me the fuck alone. So, let's get my true challenge. Let's see how many people I can take out. Here we go. So the game just shits the bed. This is the famous moment where the game just can't handle what's happening. Slow motion. Now imagine if all these were throwing explosive shurikens. Oh, they know. They all know. Take it. It begins. It's worth it. There we go. Come on. There we go. They let him do it. That, yeah. Look out! At least though you get to appreciate this game does run at 60 frames a second. Not very well. Like the animations are in 60 frames a second. This fight isn't though. I think though, like this moment got a lot of complaints of like, oh man, the entire game slows down. I like it. I like the idea that the game just can't handle what's happening, so it has to like this. I always thought it was intentional, of just it's Ryu, his mind slowing down to show you what's happening. It's like no, the game just can't do it. There's only one thing to do. Dual katanas need to happen. Just never stop rotating. It begins. See, now the game goes normally. So I killed everything. There's no enemies left to kill. There is just people to put out of suffering. So he's the last ninja. I'm going to leave him as a warning. He can serve as a testament to what I did. And all as well, you got to the end of this. And what's in the fucking chest? More enemies to fight. Okay, you had a chance to live. You had a chance. What a fucking troll. Imagine you fought legit all the way to the top of here. Open this and you get killed by the enemies inside that box. Because that happened to me. You fight through all of that fucking bullshit and die. And there's no checkpoints. Thank fuck for that, eh? Let's go shopping first. Whoa. The problem with the harder modes is you always buy healing items. You don't upgrade your weapons. So what can I upgrade? Fuck, I want to upgrade the taunt. The taunt are actually super fun to use. So at the very least, try and level a couple of these things up. But yeah, that's probably the most famous scene in the entire game. And I can't wait to show Lucas it, because Lucas has to watch it remotely on Discord, and he's gonna be like, the fuck is happening? I'm like, Lucas, Ninja Gaiden's happening. Oh yeah, it begins again. It's not as bad, it's just... Will they do the exact same thing now with slightly harder enemies? Which are clearly all huge bitches. Oh god, no. So Ryu takes his leave. He grows weary of this battle. I've just killed a million fucking ninjas. I don't have to fight any of you. I do see that there. What's that down there? Oh, it's just some bullshit that I don't care about. It's just story. Oh shit, I have to kill everything. Well, that's no fun. I have to kill the enemy. It's no fun when I know I have to fight them. I like to think it's just an optional challenge for me. Like the enemies are just a suggestion that I have to kill. Piece of piss. Who the fuck's next? Oh yeah, don't worry guys, it's time for a level boss. And level boss means you get to see some big old demon titties. Is the audience ready for some big old demon titties? Yeah, demon titties!
You will find no one here. They await the arrival of
Right,
the
give me a sec.
almighty Archfiend in the land of his rebirth.
And where might that be?
Stop this, there we go.
That is of no concern to you, Dragon Ninja. As it is here,
It's after.
you will die in my hand. I am.
Oh god, no! I've got to switch between. Don't look, folks. Okay, so she's a butterfly. I will say though, that's a sick design. Alright, so fight this like this demon butterfly lady. Fun fact about every level boss in this game. Every level boss is a bitch. If you have enough healing items, they can all be hit by at least one combo. Usually this one. Usually just spamming the flying swallow attack works. Come on, what you got? Those big demon titties now. Ooh, that hurt. Good hit. Good hit. Clean. Clean. I'll take my damage now, thank you. What you got? You ain't got nothing, baby! Ah, Ryu. Thank you. Oh god, that's some damage. That's the problem. If I get complacent and get hit once, that can take me out. Luckily, I bought a shit ton of healing items. What you got? Come on. See if we can continue my streak of beating the level bosses without dying. Oh god. That does give her a health back as well. I'm not taking no risks. Not today. Not on stream. Oh god, that does some damage. Also, yes, just enjoy. My favourite thing about this game is enemies, or level bosses especially, will sometimes just not get hit. Oh god, that's gonna hurt. Like so. Oh, Dragon's Roll's coming in. Ting! Ting! Come on. Stop trying to hit me and hit me. Oh, God damn it, no. Do not give her health back. It's like fighting Fang in Street Fighter. No perfects in this tournament. Elizabeth. Oh, what a miss. What a bitch. Oh, I missed again. I love that. Oh, try and not do the bullshit attack. Come on. Thank you. Nope. Well, that's my last healing item. Come on. Do it, do it. I don't know where she is. Oh, there we go. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Go for the hit. Thank you. Come on. Oh. No! Give it a good fucking go. The camera was working against me at the end there, putting her off screen. Thankfully, this game isn't too much of a dick, and it does respawn you at the level boss. The problem is, if you've got no healing items, which I've had happen to me, and it wants you to fight the level boss with no healing items. Which I had to do against the first one, it's like, just get good. So I had to do it without getting hit. It's like, damn. Oh yeah, I love it when you just do 0 damage. Sign a good game design right there, folks. Doing 0 damage to the enemy when you see your sword hitting it. Oh, come on. So that wouldn't be as bad if you could dodge it and get a hit. It looks like one of those attacks that you should be able to dodge and get a clean hit every time, but that's not how it works. It's just she will vary the distance that she lands at after getting it. So for example, sometimes you can get a hit, sometimes you can't. And if you play a lot of character action, like I have, and use like Devil May Cry, it's like, okay, I've dodged that move, I should be able to get at least 3 hits in. Ninja Gaiden is not that kind of mistress. See there? You dodged it, and my attacks just go through her because the game decides that she's just intangible right then. And that's something that all the bosses can do. Like, all the bosses can just decide, you can't hit me right now, but they can do it in the middle of a combo and do instant kill attacks. Thankfully I have enough health now that that's not really an issue, but early on in the game it just fucks you up. When enemies can do attacks that will take off your entire health bar midway through a hit. Come on. There, you'd think it'd give me enough distance to get a hit. Thanks, camera. Thanks, camera. Doing a fucking bang-up job there. But I need to keep her at the right range. I don't want her to go away and use the blood attack. I need to keep her at the right range so she does the dash attack, but not far enough away where she'll do the blood ball, and not close enough where she can hit me with the tail. It's the only attack that leaves her open. He was going for a dance. Nope. Right, foot getting close to it. Perfect. It'd be really nice if he... Oh god, instant kill. Come on. I don't have to taunt her. She's getting desperate, I can see it. Greater Fiend my ass. Nope. Just decided to be intangible. Go for the wind attack. Will this work? Nope. Going for it. Loving the puppets and the doggos. Thank you. The Discord has many dogs. Yeah. Oh. She just decided not to be. Oh, she can get hit. No, the wind missed. Oh, yeah. Oh! Cock. No healing items. You have to just do it like a fucking boss. Nah, dead. So there's not really much I can do different here. It's just, do I get the right pattern? Does she decide to let me hit her? And again, it's just another problem with this game where I'm hoping people can see that just sometimes you just can't hit her. Like sometimes, like this move here will vary whether or not it'll hit. And sometimes she just won't get hit by sword slashes. She'll just decide that she doesn't want to get hit. Which makes it almost impossible to... Like, there are no tactics for beating the bosses in this game. Like, if you go online and look up guides for how to beat bosses, the only advice they'll give you is just hang back and sneak hits in where you can. Like, there are no tells, there are no counters you can do. There are no guaranteed moments where you can land a clean hit. There. Decided not to get hit. Oh, mid-combo. Mid-combo just decides to just throw out that attack. Damn. Whoop. Nope. I'm not doing that to do damage, I'm just doing it to get away from her. Come on, do it. Thank you. I don't want to get greedy. Oh, God damn it. It's a shame as well because all the bosses in this game look super cool, but none of them are memorable because they're not fun to fight and they don't do anything interesting or cool. But they have like super sick, awesome designs. But because the fights aren't memorable, they just devolve into abusing iframes and dodging. Oh, she got me. And she got half her health back. How far is this into? This is halfway into the game. The second half of the game is you go into hell and you fight all the bosses again and they all get new attacks. It's not fun because they don't really get anything good. She got a new health bar. Oh. Ooh, Dragon's Roar. Nice. So I'm going to try and just hit her with the fucking Eclipse Sight. So I can only get one hit in anyway, so might as well try and sneak hit with a nice big weapon. Oh, it's going to sting. Good trade. Fuck's sake. Nope, do not let that hit me. Yes, it will stun lock you and refill your health, refill all the health. Oh, she got all the health back. Even these odds a bit. Damn it. Nope. Nope. God damn it. Dirty love it when enemies just hit you out of stuff. It does speak to though how fucking badass Ryu is. They can beat someone capable of doing this bullshit. No, leave me alone. Oh, I'm getting close. Give me. Damn. Yeah, iframes, baby. Fuck it. You beat everybody outside, it can beat her. Oh god, no, she's getting pissed. You can tell she's getting mad. Oh god. No, it's not worth it. Wish there was a clash mechanic. I wish there was any sort of mechanic that was interesting. I wish there was any way to beat these bosses that didn't devolve into just mashing, sneaking attacks, or using ultimate attacks. Yeah, it's Genshin.
So, Dragon Ninja, would you like to know where the Archfiend will be reborn?
What do you think of Team Ninja's recent actions? I don't care.
A place that is bound out.
Yes, now I need to go fight him. He's the second boss. And he wants to fight. I like how that's not even a Master Ninja ranking. How is that not a Master Ninja ranking? I fucked everything up. Took almost no damage. Oh yeah, go fight. Go fight at the top of fucking Mount Fuji. So Ryu's got to fly all the way back to Japan to go fight on top of a mountain. Don't worry though, guys. Speaking of Dead or Alive, cameos. Yeah, cameos. She wants to be taken seriously. That's a serious character design. Wait a minute.
But his condition remains grave.
I see.
Master Ryu, please, take this.
The Eye of the Dragon.
PG-13, folks.
It was your father's wish that I bring it to you.
Keep it PG-13. So that gives me a level 4 sword. The only reason it's worth having a level 4 sword is for Steel Splitter. That move right there. Ground Dragon Flying Swallow, which is just a fucking incredible attack. Ridiculous damage. And then, what's the other one? There we go. Blade of Dragon Scales. But Steel Splitter is just that attack. That final hit fucks everything up. So let's show them the true power of the Dragon Ninja. Really? He's gonna throw explosives at me. He committed suicide. You all saw that. He committed suicide right at me. Yeah. Explosive shurikens, folks. They don't make the game more fun at all. Yeah. So the game would be fun if they weren't in it. It's the only change I'd say to make. The true power of the Dragon Ninja. 'Cause all they do is make it so you have to just abuse game mechanics. It also as well means that the level 4 Dragon Sword is basically pointless because you can't do any level 4 moves. Because every level 4 move takes longer to do. So it's a combo. And why would you ever do that when I can just do the bullshit with this? Yeah, I love it. I love it. I love this. I love this game. Look at it. Look at what's happening. Oh, there's no fair fight. Why would you fight fair? Fuck it. There's no fair fighting in Ninja Gaiden. And the fact that no one else thinks to use these things is silly. So now I'm just going to do the other tactic, which is wait around the corner. Let's just wait. Let's wait around the corner and just abuse the shit out of these iframes. Oh, they explode now. Enemies now just commit suicide without killing themselves. They will sacrifice their arms for damage. This is sure to make the game more fun. Yeah. So that's what I thought the game was missing. The enemies to now grab me and explode. So I lost half my life bar. Not a great... Oh, for fuck's sake. Just leave me alone. Give me some help. No, dead. That spinning power bomb though, it's good. The problem with it is though that getting the 4th hit that lets you get it in, the enemies that throw explosive shurikens will hit you with one, and you have to land it before the explosive comes in. It makes very few playstyles viable and very few weapons worth it. I'm just going to wait because I know he's coming. Or will they not spawn until I do this? So once again, it's time for our Dark Souls tech of see you later, motherfuckers. If you want to fight me, chase me. Let's just slow this game the fuck down. That's better. Yes. Come on. Fuck you. Oh, none of them died. Let that soak in. They all lost just one arm. I prefer my way of beating this game. They can't fight me if they ain't got arms. This is known. But it's a shame that that's actually a legit way to beat it. Just group them all together and use iframes. It's so much less cool. And every single one of those explosions could kill me. Keep that in mind. What you're not seeing is me mashing things that let me survive, stuff like that. And I have to, at all times, keep an eye on Ryu and keep an eye out for... Oh, for fuck's sake. Where is it? He's there, okay. Oh, they're above me as well, that's it. When you get hit by an explosive shuriken, you have to keep an eye out for the sizzle animation of an explosive shuriken. So whenever I'm noticing that, I have to actively... Oh, for fuck's sake, are you kidding me? I have to dodge at the exact right moment, or I die. So I have to be in some kind of animation that makes me invincible, such as a ultimate attack, this dodge animation, or a obliteration attack. And that's something you have to learn. If you don't figure it out, you die. Also, enemies have infinite ammo. They can hit you from anywhere on screen. They will hit you out of save points. There is no safe way to get these enemies. You have to trade or hope they miss when you take your shot. There's no way to guarantee a kill. And apparently there's another enemy alive near me. I can't save. It'd be really nice for that enemy to unspawn. And I can't save the game because there is just a random enemy near me. Fine. Please tell me the enemy has disappeared so I can save. I'm not allowed to save. Oh, because there's still an enemy alive up here. Can you see the enemy? I can't. But they're going to shoot at me through the wall. And because of that, I can't save the game. They will shoot at me. They will shoot at me till the very end of the level. Quitting, like saving the game or dying, will not despawn them. So I guess I just can't save now, and they will be able to hit me through walls and all that good fun stuff. So now until the end of the game, there is just a constant threat of I might get hit by that arrow. Oh, you can hear him getting angry, it's funny. Nope. Oh god, now they've got ones that summon flames. Just dodge, dodge, dodge. Yeah, motherfuckers, what you got? Have I got anything? Got one healing item. Nothing else. Right, look at what I've got to deal with. And this is why I said I think the ability to, like the game going in slow motion is a fucking feature. So imagine if this was going normal speed. Oh, for fuck's sake. Just throw him. Yeah, that's what I get. Just throw. Iframes. Just iframe my way through everything. Just never stop guillotine throwing. Iframes! No! My iframes! Iframes. Oh, and then it all combos together. Ugh. So just think that... Yeah. And also because I couldn't save, I have to start from the very beginning of the level. Because that enemy right at the very top, the one with the bow and arrow, I didn't kill him, so he will stay till the end of the level and stop me from doing that. There's no checkpoints. And this is the game me and Luke's have got to play through. Thankfully, I'm playing on the easier difficulty, because all that explosive shuriken stuff does not appear in the final game, or the on normal mode. You only get it in hard mode. So this time, I'm not even going to fucking let him spawn. I want to see how many I can get on screen at once. Yep. This is the way it is. Don't dodge. Yep. That's it. That's what I want. 3/4 of a health bar. 80% of my health bar. 90% of my health bar. 90% of my health is gone. One hit. Let's get some. Come on, we can get more. We can get more enemies to spawn. Come on, I want more. I want all of them. There we go. Come on, bring your friends, bring your family. Come on. What we got? Can't do that. Let's get them all in. This is an easy mode. I'm not playing, I'm deliberately playing it on a harder mode. I'm trying to unlock costumes when I play it through Luke's on the street, on the channel. I missed. So here we go. Fight a million ninjas at once. Nope. Notice how I counter, but during my counter, got hit by an explosive shuriken, stopping me from countering. meaning that counters are completely useless in hard mode. Okay, let's go. Bring more in. I want to get in even more in close space. Let's just shoot at the entrance to see what happens. No, dead. Oh, instantly killed. But I'm deliberately playing the hardest mode because if you can get through it, you can unlock a cool costume. It also will help me. If I can beat the bosses on harder modes, the easier modes means I'll be able to play it when I've got to do gameplay commentary over it with Lucas. It will be a lot easier. Which is the plan. So this time, I'm not even going to get myself stuck. I'm just going to keep going. Oh, what a dodge, what a dodge. Oh, taking damage. One more. Thank you. Thank you, video game. Yes. Of course, that the enemy. I like that. There's a guy asking, is this normal hard or BS hard? While I am being hit by continuous explosions from off screen while the game runs at like 14 FPS. You can be hit by explosive shurikens while you're in the recovery animation for being hit by an explosive shuriken. And if you look, you can actually see that Ryu is just constantly covered in explosive shurikens. I've got one on me now, and I have to. You are continuously just covered in explosive shurikens, and they can hit you while you're recovering from an explosive shuriken. So if you don't block or you don't dodge constantly, you will get hit by an explosive shuriken, which will blow you up. During which time you get hit by another one, which will blow up. Ad nauseum, and you will also get hit by enemies and hit by arrows and hit by the explosions of explosive shurikens, because if they hit you and you've got too many in you already, they just explode anyway. Also on this difficulty, the enemy can dodge your counter, meaning there's no reason to ever try and counter the enemy. There we go. It's an explosive shuriken in my arsehole. Have to dodge it. Have to dodge. Have to dodge. Have to dodge. Dodge. There's one in there. Dodge. Again, if they just took out that, if they just took out the explosive shurikens, it wouldn't be as bad. So I hope more than anything this shows that there is no way to get through this game. Now, there is no way to skillfully get through the game. It is just you hang back and just abuse the shit out of the move of legends, the move of gods. And just wait. Of course not going to spawn just yet. The best part about this as well is, even if you kill every enemy in a level, if you kill them with this attack, you get a low ranking, because the ranking is based purely on how many hits you get on enemies. So the Eclipse Scythe is impossible to get good ranking with, because it kills too quick. So it doesn't matter if you kill every single enemy without taking any damage, you don't get a massive combo, which is almost impossible in this mode. Oh, they hit you from behind. Yeah, that happens. That's the thing. Enemies will jump from off screen and kill you instantly. Every enemy has a 1-hit kill attack. And think about that when you see me in a group of like 40 enemies. Every single one of them at any point could do that and jump in and kill me. Oh, this is happening. Yeah! Oh god, he went so fucking far. Right, I'm in. I feel good for this run. Nope. Oh yeah. Hit from off screen. Hit from off screen. Hit from off screen. Hit from off screen. Stun locked by explosions. Hit from off screen. Explosion. An explosive in my foot. Nope. Gotta jump over his head. Been hit by an explosive shuriken. Look at the aim on these lads. And you can block explosive shurikens if you just stand and block. But if you stand and block, enemies grab you. But if you dodge to block the block, explosive shurikens can hit you during your dodge animation. And they do a little bit of damage and then they'll explode and do more. Right, just think about that. Oh, I didn't even get a chance to walk on the fucking corner before I got hit by an explosive. Like, look at this. I walked around the corner and got hit in the face by an explosive arrow. Which go... Oh god, that was amazing. That was the best one yet. I should call this game bullshit. Yeah, that's something I need to show off. That all the people out there saying Dark Souls is hard, go play this. Go play this. This isn't even the hardest difficulty, because on the harder difficulty, those enemies are even higher level. And they throw more shurikens, believe it or not. Yep. And the worst part is, as well, it completely ruins this moment of being given the dragon sword, because you're supposed to fight low level enemies so you can like feel how good it is. The only thing worth doing here is running away. Oh god, no. Dead. At the moment of being given the legendary Dragon's Eye is completely pointless because you will never get to see any of the moves that it can do, because all of them take more than 2 swings, and you will never land more than 2 swings on any enemy. What even is that attack? And this is the first group of enemies. Oh god, it's rough. Says a lot when level bosses are easier than a single mob of enemies. And even though I was doing all of that, they still got me. The explosion still hurt. Oh, come on. I would like to have some help, please. I would like for the enemy to stop hitting me with explosive shurikens. God, at least I can get a little bit of health back. Just a little bit. Oh god, yeah. Get some health back, immediately get hit by. Do for you. So I would just like now to ask the audience, what do you think the option is here? What are my options for this fight? Also, has anyone ever seen a game that is just this obviously built to fuck you over? 'Cause I struggle to think of any game where it is this fuck you difficult. Like, there is no illusion here. Like, there is not even an attempt to provide any illusion of fairness. Every single encounter has enemies throwing one-hit kill attacks and hitting you with explosive attacks constantly. I'm just going to stand still and show you what happens. Ugh. And there's no way to skillfully avoid any of that or deflect the explosives, save for abusing mechanics in the game that aren't intended. There's no intended way to stop any of that. The only reason I've even been able to survive as long as I can is abusing mechanics in the game they didn't anticipate. I'm gonna go to try to cut some fucking heads off. Go to fucking anime. I'm gonna anime my way through. Just try and cut as many heads off as I can. Go for as many head slashes. Oh, come on! They're hitting me from the top of the map, by the way. There is a remaster. It's a Ninja Gaiden Sigma on the PlayStation 3. They took out all of this. Enemies don't throw explosive shurikens anymore. And they still hit me. From the very top of the screen. So I'm going to keep running. I'm not going to stop running. I don't care. I'll take the hit. Oh my god, you can actively see them spawning in now. Leave me alone, stop following me. No. That missed. Come on, let me in. Fuck it. Yeah, that's right. Fight. Now I've got to fight dogs. Demon doggos. Where do I go? Where do I go? Where do I go? Oh, it's just fight everything. Nope, there's a door here. Let me in. Oh, fuck's sake. It must just be fight everything. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Stop fucking homing in on that guy. Nope, there's a fight. Found it. Thanks for the help. I wonder why they would remove this wonderful feature. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Nope. Guess I'm not getting that cutscene. Am I gonna get... Nope. They won't let me get the cutscene because there's too many enemies. Nope. Yep. The single explosion. No checkpoints either. The only way to get a checkpoint is you've got to kill every single enemy. The problem is, you can't. These will at the very least get to this save point down here. Here we go. Just work myself into a corner and just wait. Just wait for the enemies to try and come get me. Fight me in here, you motherfuckers. Here we go. Fucking Spartans, 300 it. Thermopylae this shit. Your numbers mean nothing when it's one-on-one, bitches. What? What? Get fucking here. Numbers mean nothing in here. Still gonna be able to fight an enemy though, because still can't save. What annoys me is that the save point taunts you. Can I buy anything at least? Fuck yeah. Healing items. One healing item. Look. The save point taunts you. Let's go back and get that guy with the fucking bow and arrow. They're just right here. Maybe if I can kill these guys. It'd be really nice if you didn't just continually fire explosives. Are you fucking kidding me? All the ones up here as well. Hopefully they're far enough away where they won't stop me getting to the save point. Come on. Yes! Nailed it. Fucking perfect. Dragged them all into the fucking... the mines. Made them all fight me one-on-one. They didn't like that. Let's go. Let's do that again. Drag them all in. Oh, come on. Plenty of room. Plenty of room. Don't worry, Karl. Ryu Hayabusa's fun time adventure game is happening. Come on, folks. Let's get all nice and wedged in. Here we go. Get in here. Here we go. There we go. Get yourself in. Give me some limbs. Just thank you, Wind. Just bring them where their numbers mean nothing. Doesn't matter if you've all got to fight me inside. Oh, it looks so awesome. So I was exploding at the same time. Fight them where their numbers don't matter. Thanks, King Leonidas. What a bro. Who the fuck is still shooting me with arrows? That's what I don't look. Folks at home, can you tell where I'm being shot from? Where am I being hit? Doesn't matter. Oh, come on. No, Ryu! Ryu! There's no counter. It can't be defeated. The tactic's unbeatable. How do you defeat something where they have iframes? Alright, come on, guys. Back to the cuddle puddle. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. I love it. I love it. I love how this is all hitting me from off screen. Come on. Latino. Oh yeah. Ultimate attacks mean nothing. Nope, dead. Dead. Doesn't matter. What does it matter that I got them all into a corner and do an attack which sends out a wave of wind which is supposed to cut the enemy in half? Because you guys are forgetting about this thing where the other thing I talked about where the level bosses can be completely invincible randomly for no reason, and normal enemies do it too. Sometimes normal enemies just do not get hit. Which is why you've seen me throw out the giant ball of plasma, and some enemies it phases straight through them. Man, it'd be really nice if they could stop doing this. this game. Oh man, fuck Ninja Gaiden. Oh, can't wait to play more with Lucas though tomorrow. Hopefully now I'll have played through to the part that me and him will get up to. So I don't have to play through anymore, but fucking hell. That was so cheap. You've not even seen the cheap stuff yet, that's the worst part. It gets worse. There's a part later in the game that gets worse. Now I have a bathroom break.